Xtro from 1983. A man gets abducted by aliens, and when he returns, he tries to reunite with his family. I'm sure that's going to end well. Theme song.
Kyle's Reviews! Kyle's Reviews!
If you want to see Xtro, well, I guess you're going to have to buy it because it doesn't seem to be streaming for free anywhere legally. So this is one of those movies that somehow I never saw. It was always at the video store, and it had that scary cover, and it's like, oh man, maybe you should get that. But we never got around to it. Kind of like, what was it? April Fools or whatever. There was the cover had the woman, the blonde, that was the back of her head, and she had the hair, and it was like braided into a noose. That was another one. It's like, oh, maybe you should get that, but never did. So, Xtro is a story. It's about a kid. As I said, his dad disappears. The kid is like, oh, it's aliens, but mom's like, I think he just ran away. A couple years later, mom's living with a new guy. They got a sexy French au pair living with them, and dad comes back. I will say I got a little confused early on because there are at least two other generic white couples that show up and get killed, and I thought it was the mom and the boyfriend, but it wasn't, so that was confusing. So the creature shows up, like I said, kills a couple people, and this creature it looks like it's made of paper mache. Apparently, Wikipedia says it was a person kind of like doing a crab walk, but anyway, it kills some people, and then it turns into the missing dad. So the missing dad shows up and says, oh, I don't know where I've been. The mom's suspicious, but she still, you can kind of tell she still loves him. And of course, the boyfriend, he's really suspicious because, you know, he's gonna get, if the husband's back in the picture, that means he's out. So the film's got some good creepy stuff. It's got some good sort of bio horror, body horror stuff with like some eggs full of creepy, gooey egg sac stuff and some tentacles. But it also gets weird. So like at one point, a G.I. Joe style action figure comes to life and starts killing somebody. And it actually looks kind of cool because it's a cool costume because the face is still plasticky. So it's kind of neat. And a clown shows up and it seems to rape or just kill the au pair. And like they say, then it ends up they're laying the refrigerator gets knocked on its back. And then inside the refrigerator, there's these egg sacs. So it's laying eggs. It kind of reminded me of the weirdness of Phantasm, but Phantasm has this kind of sense of dread to it that this is just like, what the going on? I'd say if I saw this as a kid or a young teen, it would have freaked me out. But now, it's just kind of weird. Feels like there's kind of a good movie in there, but it's covered with this sort of late 70s weirdness. And yeah, the late 70s stuff did extend until the 80s. I'm glad I watched it. I would like to see a sequel, but although there are two sequels, again, Wikipedia says the director had the rights to the name, but none of the characters. So apparently the sequels have nothing to do with the original movie. Anyway, I am going to give Xtro 2 thumbs up. Dad's been abducted. Now he's back, but not the same. He's a bit extra.